No Man's Sky is now 5 years old, and with Frontier's update it managed to allegedly take a massive shit on Elite Dangerous developer Frontier Development. But considering that one other update back in the day they released was called Beyond, just like one other update series within Elite Dangerous, I struggle to use the word allegedly. Beside beating the dead horse, after 5 years the game has changed immensely and a good beginner's guide should be warranted. So, during this whole thing, expect to get your ship fixed, get a fucking capital ship, best multi-tools and ships, infinite money and nanites, teleport glyphs and maxed out storage, and probably some good upgrades as well on top. But before that, if you want to in turn help me out, well, do perhaps become a YouTube member. Any and all support is highly appreciated and keeps the show going. Let's then begin. As you spawn for the first time, you might be hard pressed to find sodium or craft materials for the battery. In this case, to slow down your suit's energy bars, try to find a cave. While in its cover, you will have less of a strain on your suit, so you can start collecting materials. At this point, you simply need to follow the initial mission up until you get to a space station, which does not take that much time. As you spawn, basically start gathering anything and everything. If you start running low on environmental protection, it's best to find a cave. While you're mining, you might notice that you tend to start destroying plants and stuff the closer your tool is to overheating. Here, obviously keeping the beam as hot as possible is a good idea, but overheating is a problem. Now, a very good old trick that still works to this day is simply punching the air as soon as you are close. This punch disrupts your mining for just long enough to cool off a little bit, but not enough to lose all the heat. Also, another trick, if in case you run out of laser juice, just remember Minecraft and summon all the strength you got, start punching trees! I shit you not, punching the fucking plants will make them explode and you can recharge your tool again. This can be used in tandem with overheating management trick too, by the way. And with that, just start gathering ferrite dust, carbon, oxygen, sodium, well, literally everything. While traveling, you might also see those randomly spawning boxes and containers. Loot those too, let your inner gamer kleptomania go wild. Whatever's not nailed down is yours. While running everywhere, there actually is a trick to moving even faster. It again has to do with punching things. Well, this time, air. Yes, I said punch the fucking air. Basically, you make a punch, then launch yourself in the air with jetpacks, and that extra speed from the punch launches you. It's a stupid trick that will save you quite a bit of headache while moving about. A bit tricky to learn, but useful nonetheless. Anyways, fix the scanner, find the ship, craft some crap, basically follow the mission. It explains things without my annoying voice pestering you. Now, while you progress through the story, you will be prompted to put down a base computer. Honestly speaking, I hate building a lot, so I make the bare minimum. However, it's worth mentioning that you should get a bit more salvage technologies, so that later down the line you could unlock some decent things in the story, rather than needing to go back to a planet and dig up some more of this stuff. Also, it's a great time to start loading up on chromatic metal. Here, just start gathering as much as you possibly can. Also, fun fact, the larger area your surface tool digs, the less materials you get, so always dig with the smallest size. As for the base itself, well, fuck the bioreactor. If you can, get the solar panels to not waste your carbon, as the bioreactor is incredibly hungry. It's like an American. Now, at one point the quest will point you to the nearby station. This is where things might start kicking off. First, do what you gotta do for the quest, but before leaving, remember a couple of things. Each station has these little doodads that give you some nanites or those navigational data pieces for free. Each station has one multi-tool for sale. Always check it, as you never know if you might stumble across something really good. Each station also offers a single backpack expansion upgrade. If you got the money, get it. This is how you will upgrade yourself. Also, every time you spot a ship docking, check their rating and stats. The letter is the rank, so if you spot an S-rated ship, remember this system. Every time you spawn in this starport, there will be a ship of that ranking flying in, and you could buy it if you have enough money. Oh, and the numbers next to it are just the slot space. Oh, and if you're doing the infinite money trick from these traders or travelers, you will want to buy anything valuable or tradable for the trick whenever you can. It's far easier than mining for the stuff, trust me. And finally, see if there are these unique characters around. These even more weirder creatures are travelers, and each one points to a grave if you talk to them. These graves hold one glyph in them. You need 16 to activate teleporters, so you will need to travel quite a lot. But as the part of the infinite money trick, you will be doing that anyways. Funny thing is, I actually did find one on the planet's surface before I went to the starport. That is very lucky, and you should not bet on it. But hey, apparently it can happen even to yours truly. But anyways, every time you visit a different system, a different starport, do this. Pick these 3 doodads, check the weapon, check the upgrades, check the extra weird aliens, pick up the suit upgrade, and check the incoming ships for S-rated ones. I know it's a lot, but of course it's not mandatory, just simply recommended. After getting the hyperdrive going, you will be sent to the Anomaly, basically the multiplayer hub. While doing the quest, you will learn approximate things about this place, but the important takeaways here are: Number 1, each time you go to a new system, there is always one extra backpack upgrade here as well. So combining that with the starport upgrade, you get 2 quick and simple storage upgrades. Number 2, each anomaly has a weapon for sale. It's mostly crap, but who knows? Just make sure to check it. It's literally a few steps from the backpack upgrade anyways. Number 3, hand in the milestone and the other data to these little fuckers. They in turn will dispense nanites. And number 4, technology-wise, well, get some medium and large refiner blueprints, as well as other tech that you might find useful. Of course, leaving cosmetics as the absolute last. In general, my first upgrade I get from this place is the personal refiner I can put inside myself. And after that, some extra hyperdrive upgrades so I can travel to all the systems. All else is up to you if you have some spare nanites left over. I would say that this is where you can stop progressing in the quest and start doing the trick. I don't mean turn tricks in the alleyway, no, that's a whole different thing. To get the best multi-tool, to get the best ship, literally best of everything, there is indeed a so-called quote-unquote trick to it. More precisely, the infinite money trick. I've explained this in a video I made a while back, but it's still as relevant as it ever has been. So, for more detailed explanation, go check it out, I'll leave a link in the description. Also, why not subscribe? Come on, why not? But anyways, basically what you'll be doing is first arrive in a new system, new starport, sell off one specific material for whatever price they give, then because you had sold such an insane amount of stuff, the price will drop to its lowest point, and if you buy it back, the same thing, all of it, including the extra stock that was in the starport already, will be sold at the lowest cost. Meaning, yes, you get more materials back and money on top. Not only you get extra cash, but basically free backpack upgrades and all other crap that you would ever need. You know, just let me demonstrate this. Let's see, this is a trading post, isn't it? Well then, let's see. Alright, so basically you go to the selling port, there we go, that's the terminal. Alright, does it sell? Yes, it does sell cobalt. Let's sell it some of my existing cobalt, right? So that should give me about 2 million to me for the price. As you can see, I have absolutely no units in credits. Chunks. But then I can buy it back. Or the maximum. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough to crush the price. So I can't buy back all the stuff that I put in. So you need more than just one stack. And I lost about 1,000 and 100 units of cobalt, just because I simply had not enough cobalt units to crash the price totally. It is crushed, as you can see, but it's not crushed enough. So you do need a little bit starting, well, a little bit more starting capital than just one stack. I recommend 3 stacks as bare minimum. And so let's just jump to a random other station that I've been to. Alright, I'm here. Yep, good enough. Got all the stuff in my ship. Then let's go up to the terminal and let's see. Does it buy? It buys, okay, cobalt. It has some cobalt in it already. Alright, so switch to the ship. Sell all of it for 6 and... Oh, okay, so I have about 200,000 credits, so total is 6.4. Yes, there we go. And if I buy back now, because the price is crushed, I am left with, instead of 240 or something like that credits that I had, now I have 400 more thousand credits. And this snowballs easily. So let's go. Yeah, let's go with this system. You can do it with gold, salt, fucking oxygen if you really want to, though I don't recommend because the profit margins are rather low. Okay, price, or rather everything is here gathered, but let's try and do it again. Alright, 6.3, and to buy back, 5.2, and I just earned about 1 million. I just earned about 1 million. Oh, immediately, that's it. It just returns the profits so quickly. And there you go. Ah, let's just do it again, because it's just so stupid. Jump from station to station, of course, if you have been in many, then yeah, it's easier to just do it this way. However, if you haven't, then you need to go and jump to station, new system rather, and then go into the station and repeat the process, blah, 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 blah. But basically, every time you log in, do this. And there we go, we got some cobalt. Sell all that I got, 6.4 million. And to buy back, 5.6. Not exactly 1 million, but still I got, yeah, it's already there. Of course, the more I have, the better. And then you just wait for incoming ships. Well, whenever they come in, basically. And that's the trick. Literally that easy. Here, if you pay attention to the ships incoming and multi-tools on sale, you can easily get A-rated if not S-rated gear quickly. Then pairing with the fact that due to literal infinite money, you can buy all the materials which you can later quickly transform into nanites. Meaning that farming and all that other nonsense is really for chumps. Again, there's a bit more to this trick, so again refer to my video, but I recommend starting with a full 3 stacks of cobalt. This substance seems to be the most common in all the starports for trading. However, remember, if the starport does not sell the stuff by itself, you won't be able to buy back the stuff that you dump on it. Within about only 3-hour playtime, I was able to get to this point and start doing it. Weirdly, this is super easy and fast to start doing when you find a planet with ancient burials and those expensive bones, so you can start buying cobalt as fast as possible. Here you'll need around 6 million seed money to start buying those 3 stacks of cobalt, more or less. So take note. Oh, and after some system jumps, you will encounter the freighter. The first one will be given to you for free as you defend it from the pirates. Though, yeah, this has never been really that useful. I'd say ignore it unless you're really a completionist and instead just stick with base building. Funny enough, actually, for me, when I got the carrier, one of the ships that visited it was an S-rated one, so I suppose it is worth remembering. Oh, hey kids, you want to see a blatant rip-off? So where and how to get the best stuff now? You want that S-ranked ship and tool? Well, of course you could stumble upon it, and that is true. You can drop to your knees and open your mouth, prepare to suck on RNGesus for a chance for that golden S-rank ship or tool. But no, really there is a better option. A precise, 100% guaranteed option. Teleportation! See, by using precise teleportation coordinates with those portals, you will be thrown into different worlds. Granted that you know which ones those are, and you will always find the S-rank gear. That, or you can just simply pay for upgrading your multi-tool, since you have the infinite money. I mean, that's an option too, right? However, question is, how to find those portals? Well no, the answer is quite frustrating, but it's only necessary once. First, go buy or exchange those cartographic maps. Get quite a few of these, just in case. After that, you will need one of those species-specific items, the Korvax Cube, Viking Dagger, and so on and so forth. Normally, as you would do the infinite money trick, it is recommended to buy off those random travelers these things as well. Stockpiling them is not a bad idea overall. Anyways, once you're on the planet with those special species items in tow, fire off that map. You need to find Alien Monolith. This may take some time, as not always you could find one, which is why you need multiples of that map. After you find the monolith, that thing is going to ask you a riddle. Either you know the answer, or if you manage to fuck up, just reload the autosave and try again. After the correct answer, talk to it again. It will require one of those special items to locate the portal. And if you have it, boom, there you go. Then just plop down a base computer and a teleporter so that you always can find and teleport to it. Rename it so that you remember what the hell it is. And as long as you have all 16 glyphs learned from those extra special weirdos while doing the infinite money trick, you will be able to use it and teleport to different worlds. So, the big question is, what, where, and how to get the best ship and weapon? Well, there you need community's help a little bit. Online on Reddit and other forums, you can find people posting locations for those S-ranked items. So take your pick. Also, check the comments down below. I'll leave some locations marked myself, as well as invite you to leave yours if you have any. And that's pretty much about it. After a few hours of play, you can pretty much do whatever you want with the best of gear out there. And at this point, all that's left there is maybe base building, the shitty ending of the story, and potentially that living ship, as well as the settlements. Whatever you do, just enjoy it. And if this has helped you, well, maybe become a patron or YouTube member to say thanks. Links for all of them in the description. All the help is, well, really appreciated.